All trillionaires are from Pretoria. The memes have been predictably excellent. Of course, someone pointed out that places like Zimbabwe invented many trillionaires long ago. I've held $1 trillion Zimbabwean dollars in my hand. But this all raises a very good question. Is Elon Musk a trillionaire? In a sense. He's technically worth over $1 trillion, chiefly through ownership of his shares in SpaceX, Tesla, etc. But what does that mean? Does he have $1 trillion? Very much no. Could he liquidate those shares and become a trillionaire in terms of dollars he owns? Absolutely not. That money is very much theoretical. If he tried to sell his shares, the share price would collapse. That's because that money is, or that share price is based on a narrative about the future. It's a belief that SpaceX, Tesla, etc. will make money in the future that justifies the current share price. If you're into fundamentals, it means that the share price is the present value of the predicted future cash flows. Although even that is too much of a simplification. It's basically just what people are willing to pay for a share in those companies. So really, Elon doesn't have $1 trillion. So where is that money? That money is, and this is the key misunderstanding here. Many of these people who come out criticizing Elon Musk and anyone who has $1 billion or more dollars, that money is out there being productive. We must have that money to have jobs, productivity, innovation. It's not sitting under a bed. It's not sitting in this person's underground lair. This money is all out there being productive. It's used. It is inventories. It's a property. It's going to salaries. One argument is nobody deserves $1 billion. Or $1 trillion. I think we need to make a distinction here between deserves and needs. Certainly no one needs $1 trillion or $1 billion. You can go a lot lower than that and say no one needs that amount. Deserves is a different story. There's a narrative that you only become a billionaire or a trillionaire by exploiting people. That's perhaps one way to become a billionaire. Those people sometimes end up in jail, not frequently enough. But in the case of an Elon Musk, we can disprove that. We can go down to every individual transaction, every dollar that he has made. How did that come about? It wasn't exploitation, it was offer and acceptance. To build up his fortune, Elon and his companies make an offer. They offer perhaps a good for a price. And in each case, somebody decides that that good is worth more to them than the price. So they pay the price, and the buyer and Elon, or the company, is better off. It's the only free lunch in economics, if you like. It's magic. It's this economically exothermic reaction. Both parties are better off after the transaction is made. He has also done it in the other direction, if you like. He has offered money for a good or service, and that includes employment. Those people who have worked for Elon or his companies have provided their time and energy in return for money because they've decided that it's worth it. And again, at the end of the month, when they get paid, Musk and his business is better off, and the employee is better off. He or she has chosen that because it's better than the next best opportunity. So in every case, Musk and the employee are better off. So exploitation, no. If you're making an offer and it's being accepted by a grown-up who has the choice, you've made both parties better off. That's how it works. Always. We can ignore drug barons and mafiosos. When a company makes money, it's because they've made an offer and someone has accepted it. That money is not sitting doing nothing. Every share price is backed up by productivity. I think billionaires are wonderful. Their money is absolutely critical. Most of us have very limited money that can go and sit productively. We kind of have to use most of our money. Billionaires can leave a huge proportion of their money in making businesses productive. So I think this notion or this phenomenon of people hating on Musk, demanding he be taxed, let's think that through. Let's suggest or do a thought experiment here and say the US government puts a massive tax on Elon Musk, a wealth tax. They could demand X% of his current wealth. What would that mean? It would mean, well, firstly, he'd maybe find a way around it. He may just decide to shut down his business. Everyone loses out. Perhaps he has to pay it. How would he do that? He doesn't have the cash. What he'd have to do is sell off shares. What would that do? Kill off the share price. Why? Because it means he's got to draw money out. Okay, when he draws money from shares, it's not necessarily drawing money from the coffers of the company. It means a lowering of the share price for existing shareholders. Nonetheless, he's got to sell shares. That damages the company and other shareholders. He hands it over to government. Now, here's the question. Is government more productive with those billions of dollars than SpaceX, than Tesla? No. The result is an overall reduction in productivity, a reduction in innovation, and a reduction in overall prosperity. So my view on Musk becoming a notional trillionaire, and it extends to all billionaires who got there through legitimate means, bravo. Keep going, keep innovating, keep searching out the next billion, the next 10, the next 100 billion. Because that 100 billion is out there being productive. While it's being generated through that offering and acceptance, it's making everybody better off step by step. And that money is sitting there in productive places. It creates jobs. So Elon, from Pretoria, from me in Cape Town, bravo, and keep it up.